Okay, and question 10. So question 10 is asking us to find the maximum and minimum values of f of x, which is x cubed minus 3x plus 1, only within the interval x being between and equal to 0 and 3. So the biggest thing x can be is 3 and the smallest thing x can be is 0. So it's like looking at this wee snapshot of a function, remember. Now the question reminds you to look for the stationary points. We're going to do that second, okay, and also to look for the function values at the end points. Now the end points are what we've got over here in this little restriction on our domain, the restriction on what we can put into the function. So the smallest thing we can put in is 0, so we need to work out what happens when x is 0. Okay, so we'll get f of 0. And hopefully you can work out that that is 1. Now remember, that relates to the coordinate 0, 1. So that would give us a value of 1 for the function. It's the y coordinate that gives us the value of the function. We'll also need to do when x is 3. Okay, so you'll need to evaluate f of 3, and then that will give you a value for the function. Okay, so let's have a quick look. It'll be 27 take away 9 plus 1, which is 27 take away 8, which is 19. So if we were just looking at the endpoints, the maximum value of the function is 19, the minimum value is 1, the maximum value occurs when x is 3, the minimum value occurs when x is 0. Okay, but there could be stationary points between 0 and 3 that might actually override one of those. Okay, so what we then have to do is you have to work out your stationary points. Now to do that, you know you'll need to differentiate it and set it equal to 0. So we'll differentiate it, and we should just get 3x squared minus 3, and that's going to be equal to 0. Now, you need to solve that, and that will give you 2 answers. Now, I'm going to give you a clue. Only one of the answers is going to be in that range. The other one you're going to have to reject because it's not between 0 and 3. So you'll then work out f of that number and get another number. And remember, that'll be your y coordinate. So these 3 y coordinates, the 1, the 19, and whatever you get with your stationary point, are the things that you have to compare. You have to find the maximum one, and you have to find the minimum one, and then state what x's they occur at.